Raise your hand if you're sick and tired of freezing cold winter. Well, check this out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This weekend we got a whole ton of stuff going on, so I don't get to go mining. But I do have a couple hours to spare. So me and the boys took a ride out to the woods, not too darn far from our shop, and we're gonna look for some morel mushrooms today. And I've already found a couple, and there's a couple kind of scattered about where I'm sitting right now. And I'll show you what they look like, and then we're gonna begin our hunt. Here's a nice little one right here. These babies are delicious. Now this is a black morel. These typically come out before the more desirable gray and blonde type morels. And as you can see, that is pretty darn black. So connected at the bottom there, you can identify these mushrooms by the hollow stem, and the cap is connected right to that stem. So we'll go ahead and throw that in the bag. And then I see another one. Well, I did see another one over here. Looks like somebody knocked the darn top off in it. There's the top. Yeah, these boys are over here hunting too, it looks like. But there's the stem. We'll just leave that one lay. And Rigby's on the hunt. We got moose along today. Oh yeah. So we're hopefully gonna get a nice little mess of these for maybe a steak dinner or something, because they are delicious. All right, onward and upward. Ooh, you really gotta have a keen eye when you're out here looking for these babies. They're pretty darn small. That's right, but they are delicious. Oh, it's game on now. So we're just walking down this here trail. My truck is right over back that way. And the boys are on the hunt here. They're having a good time. And looking down on the trail, I spotted these right here. Now you boys don't go stepping on these. Back away here, back away. These are the really good ones, the little gray ones. These turn into really, well, fairly decent sized mushrooms, perhaps 3 inches tall or so. And then they also have another subspecies or something we call the blonde ones. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these because they're just going to get trampled anyway. And I do see a number of them as you go down the trail. There's another one right there and a couple more over in there. So, you know, we might be in for something here. These are the ones that you really want to find and eat. They're absolutely delicious. And if you can find trees just like that one there, that is an ash tree. See the bark pattern on it right there, kind of like little X's. These things love live ash trees up high and dry. So we're gonna take our time here and maybe do a little crawling around and see if we can find some more of these morsels. Here's a couple more nice ones growing right at the base of that same exact tree. We were just picking right over there. And I always check, you know, right around 10 feet around the base of these here trees, and we do really well. Now this forest here, let me get this back down into there, is kind of peppered with ash trees, but there are some areas in here that have, you know, maybe 10, 15, 20 trees all clustered together. And sometimes you can absolutely just fill a garbage bag with these things if given the right, you know, circumstances regarding temperature, water in the soil, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these puppies here. That's a pretty nice size right there to eat for sure. I'll grab that one right away. Throw it in our bag. I know what you're going to say. Use an onion bag. Well, I forgot it. Or actually, I don't know where it is. So we're going to keep looking around here. Good job, Rig. He finds gold and mushrooms. Cobbles. Now this mushroom here, I know people eat them. My dad eats these. He just absolutely loves them. Some people call them the beefsteak morel, but it's not. These can be poisonous, maybe not to the point of death, at least maybe in certain circumstances, but they will give you gastrointestinal issues. I've heard they're delicious, but I'm just going to go ahead and pass. Here's another small one growing there. Mrs. Wizard just loves kicking these things. Here's another one right here. Looks pretty old and yicky. Yeah, but I just think they look like brains. This is your brain on drugs. Ugh. Well, I'll be darned. A moose dog, he can find some mushrooms too. Here's a nice yellow one, a nice blonde one right here. I did not expect that. Look at that hound dogger. Let's grab that. Snatch that right up, right at the base of this here ash tree. There are a number of them around here. Basically, we're just picking out the ash trees and walking to them and scouring the ground around them. I'll show you the difference between those little gray ones and those blonde ones. See that? Both absolutely delicious. Now don't get me wrong, these black ones are good eating too, but I really like those gray and blonde ones. So, the hunt continues. Yeah, there's another dandy. Go ahead and snatch him up. Yeah, little tip for you guys when you're picking mushrooms like this, leave that part in the ground. A, I do believe it helps with future growth. And B, your bag doesn't get full of dirt. Saves you a lot of time cleaning these babies because those little pores will get full of dirt and sand and whatnot, and it takes forever to clean them. All right, moving on. And here's a few more little black ones. Right there. Right there. And there's another one right. Where is that sucker? Right over there. Huh? Yeah, so we're still finding them. I think we're about a week early or so to really get into the bonanza. But we'll definitely have enough for a meal. And if not, I can eat all these bugs that keep flying in my face. There's Dandy. Right next to this here ash tree. Isn't that right? Yeah. Well, we made it through the woods that way, checking out all those ash trees up in there. And we did find some mushrooms. We made it out to one of the roads here that we drive in on. This is a pretty secretive spot back in here. Not too many people are driving in here. Matter of fact, just to be able to park my truck where I did, way that way, I had to saw this tree out of the road just to get in here. Always bring a chainsaw with you, just in case one falls while you're in here, you know. So we're gonna keep looking around. I haven't been on this side of the road yet, and as you can see, well, maybe you can't, but I can. There are some really nice looking ash trees over in there. Matter of fact, we'll just take a walk up on one right now. Ooh, yeah, it's really nice. The bugs are mighty thick, and I've had 14 trillion spider webs roll across my face, get stuck in my beard. I'm shaving that thing off today. Here's a really nice looking ash tree. And I haven't seen anything on the ground here yet, but that's all I do is I just walk around, look for the ash trees, look around on the ground by them. There's another really nice looking one right there. And doing it like that will save you a lot of time just traipsing around the woods, looking down, you know, because they really like these ash trees for whatever reason. I haven't seen anything around this one. So the hunt continues. Come on, Rigby, get after it here. Jeez. Check that. We're still standing in the same exact spot. And I look down, put my bag down, and there's one right there. God darn it. I guess I better slow down a little bit. In the bag with you. Awesome. Yeah. All right, the boys are in the truck. Got it running. On the way in here, it was really tight. So I got to get my mirrors pinched in before we knock them off of there. I'll do a little filming once we get past this wide section right here. Well, I just ran right through this one on the way in because it was kind of pointing at an angle this way here. But I don't know if I want to. That baby might go right through my darn radiator. So we'll grab this sucker here. Look at that, it's pretty rotten. Break that right off there. Yeah, come on, you. Hey, son of a gun, I don't want to have to get the chainsaw out just for this stupid little branch. Let's bust that off there. Yeah. Come on, you. And now I can just run it over. Jeez, I tell you. I don't want to have to get out just for these stupid little branches. I tell you, look at this stuff here. It's really tight in here. If I didn't have my darn mirrors in, I'd be whacking that stuff. But that's what keeps everybody else out of here. Wish it was like that mining. Well, we're on our way to our next spot. You know, if we get another little batch like that, we'll have a little something, you know. I thought we'd just take a little walk down here and have a little picnic. Give the boys a little fresh air and some fresh drinking water. Let's take a little look. Well, the boys say we gotta have a picnic first. Okay, let's have a little beef jerky. That's what wild wolves like to eat. That's right. They need that. They're hard-working mushroom pickers. All right, let's get down here. There we go. Get out and away from all those darn bugs. Let the boys get a drink. Maybe do a little swimming. Look at this. Beautiful. That's right. Nice day out too. About 60, 62 degrees, I would bet. I love it here. Yeah, I think Moose does too. Yeah, there, cool his little belly off. There. And you never know what you'll see climbing around here. Little painter turtle. Look there, little guy. Headed off into the swamp. Hey, Rigby, look, a moose. There's a moose. Oh, wait. He's right there. Oh, boy, that's a good moose territory, though. Oh, we're on our way out, and I see a wildlife. Rigby. Oh, you don't like him none. Oh, dear, right before the big hill. That's right. This hill looks like you're going up and gonna jump off the darn thing. You can't see nothing. And up. That is quite a bit more dramatic in person. That there is Silver Cliff over there. Well, we're back at the ranch. Here's our bounty, so to speak. That's not the giant bags that we like to go out there and get, but that's enough to get a little taste with a steak. So I'll just grab one of these here, put it on this here plate, grab me a knife, and I'll just cut them things right in half, just like that. That way you get all the critters and sand and whatnot, what might be inside of them out of there as well. We'll snip them all in half, or give them a good rinse, fry them in some butter, have a steak. And a beer. That's right, the Fridge of Wonder. Well, I hope this video warmed you guys up a little bit, because it's freezing out there, or at least in your neck of the woods. So until the next episode, like, share, and subscribe. Please do leave a comment. It helps build our channel. Check out our Patreon page in the description box below. A warm Flourgoldwizards out. It's so hot.